Hi guys, my name's John. This is my testimonial video for working with the Physique Academy and with coach Reece Hopkins. So I joined the academy 4 months before I turned 40, and as you get to that stage of your life, you start to reflect on your earlier years. And truth be told, for a number of years I'd been really unhappy with my physical health, my physical condition, my fitness, my appearance, my body shape, and I knew I had to take some action but never did. And then one Saturday I was at home having a wrestle, playing with my two kids on the floor in the living room, and I had to take a breather after about 3 or 4 minutes. I was absolutely gassed, and my oldest boy, who was 4 at the time, came over and he poked me in the belly and he said, "Daddy, you can't play anymore because you got a big fat belly." And that was just felt like a slap in the face, like a wake-up call, because then it just made me consider, how do my boys see me? And it wasn't the idea I had in my head of being, a role model and a hero to them. It was far from it. So that was the wake-up call that I needed. And as I was approaching my 40th, I sort of promised myself that I was going to get myself in the best shape I'd ever been in, and make my boys proud and be more like the superhero that they wanted and they deserved. I had been looking at socials online, looking at fitness type content, and I came across George Armstrong and Physique Academy, and the content that he was posting and his coaches were posting just absolutely blew me away. I couldn't believe the transformation stories I was seeing. So straight away I knew, like, these guys look serious. These guys have evidence of delivering amazing transformations. They were giving away little insights onto the processes, onto the journeys the client were taking. So you weren't just seeing the start and end point, you were getting to see that whole journey. And that just made it much more compelling to me and much more something that I felt I could achieve as well. So I signed up, had my consultation call with Reece Hopkins, the absolute legend, and pretty much from that day my life has pretty much not been the same ever since. It's just been completely transformed and all for the better. So on that initial call with Reece, I just kind of went through objectives and goals, and these were very simple. Lose body fat, increase strength, become a better, fitter, stronger, healthier version of myself. And over the course of 22 months, we pretty much smashed that. In total, we lost around 20 kilograms of weight, over 30 centimeters around the navel. Body composition totally changed, muscle developed, strength gained, and in terms of fitness, a passion for running just was completely born. So going from a guy who couldn't run 1 or 2 Ks without being absolutely red-faced and needing to lie down, quickly running 5 Ks, 10 Ks, and then we got up to half marathon events, and now the seeds are very much planted for running a marathon soon. So that was completely transformational, doing things which I thought were completely impossible, both in the gym and in terms of running. What I loved about the program was the plan. The diet plan was fantastic. It was never a chore, never felt like difficult to follow. It was all based on foods that you love eating. So every meal you were eating stuff that you love, that you enjoy. It was easy to follow, it was easy to prepare, it was easy to track, and it was just it's now a cornerstone of my sort of life, following those principles. I learned so much about nutrition, how my body responds to food, what types of food, when I have that food, how it affects my performance, my sleep, and that's just like a secondary benefit. You get this understanding of yourself that you didn't have before. And another thing which has been hugely transformational for me is alcohol and my relationship with alcohol. Before I started, I did like to booze, and as soon as you start seeing results, when you come out of the shower and look at yourself in the mirror and you're comfortable with what you're seeing, you like what you see, you can start to flex muscles and you're starting to see changes in your body. Alcohol just becomes such a distant part of the old you that you have no interest in taking back, because it only creates negative outcomes in pretty much all aspects of your life, in terms of your performance in the gym, your performance running, your performance at work, your sleep, your mood, your food appetite. It was just completely transformational, and now I'm a different person from that. So this was something else that I gained that I wasn't expecting to when I started. I've got a totally transformational relationship with alcohol, and it's for the better. So reflecting upon my nearly two years at Physique Academy, You know, I couldn't have been happier with the outcomes. I've gone from, you know, somebody who's just hated the look of themselves in the mirror to somebody who's proud to strut about with their top off on holiday, somebody who's looking at doing running events, doing marathons, somebody who's continued to show up and hit the gym every day, and now truly being that role model for my kids that I want to be and that they are proud of. All this wouldn't have been possible without the absolute greatness of my coach, Reece Hopkins. He has been a mentor, a friend, a brother throughout this whole process, and a teacher. You know, it's incredible what difference having that positive voice in your corner can have on you to help you achieve your goals. You know, when you're struggling, when you're feeling uncertain, when you're feeling doubtful, when you just can't be arsed, when you have had a bad week, you know, you've got that coach in your corner at check-in, lifting you back up, giving you the honest truths, getting your focus back on the goals, challenging you when you need a challenge, pushing you to increase in the gym, to hit heavier weights, to run faster, telling you when to go easy on yourself, reminding you to reflect on all the progress that you have made. All this you get from the coach, and Reece, you know, was just incredible. And you know, I think at points my relationship with Reece was closer than it was with my family at times. You know, just, you know, a day wouldn't go past without exchanging, you know, messages, voice messages, videos, getting constant feedback, you know, giving him performance, you know, rate my video. Here's me doing the deadlift. What do you think? You know, a funny anecdote, Reece coming back and 9 o'clock at night on a Friday night, giving me deadlift form videos using a mop to show me where I could improve, and just stuff like that. You know, it was never, the relationship that I had with him was just incredible, you know, and I just couldn't have done it without him. And, you know, I know that Reece embodies the Physique Academy principles and system, and yeah, I just couldn't recommend enough to anyone watching out there. If you've got any doubts, any concerns, subscribe now, and you know, you will only be a better person, a person that you can be truly happy and proud of, and go for it. Yeah, and good luck with your journey.